Have you ever felt like you're searching for that something more in life, that edge that sets you apart from the rest? I know I have, and that's why I'm here today to share a journey of self-discovery and empowerment with you. As the great Stoic philosopher once said, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Epictetus. Now, I want to pose a question to you. What if there was a way to not just be smarter, but wiser than the others? What if you could learn from others' mistakes, put your plans into action, and dive into the wisdom of Stoicism to find your focus and inner strength? I was once in your shoes, seeking answers and meaning in a chaotic world. But then I discovered Stoicism, a philosophy that transformed my life. In this video, I'll share how these principles made me smarter and more resilient. So join me on this journey, watch the entire video, and you'll discover the benefits of embracing Stoicism in your life. Don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and share it with those who could benefit from this wisdom. Take action now to change your life. 1. Learning from others' mistakes. Let me start by asking you a simple question. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you couldn't help but shake your head at someone else's mistake? It's a common scenario, and we've all been there. But have you ever considered that these situations are often a result of the lack of good habits we're going to talk about today? You see, when we criticize others for their mistakes, we miss a valuable opportunity. Wise individuals don't just point fingers, they observe what went wrong in others' stories and draw lessons to avoid making the same errors. It's a simple yet powerful concept rooted in Stoicism. I remember a time when I used to point out the flaws in others, thinking I was smarter than them. But then, I realized that true wisdom lies in understanding that we're all capable of making mistakes. So I decided to adopt a Stoic principle to turn those moments of criticism into opportunities for growth. Stoicism teaches us that by learning from the mistakes of others, we can save ourselves from unnecessary suffering. For instance, when you see a colleague's relationship crumble due to lack of communication, you can take that as a lesson to nurture your own relationships with open and honest dialogues. Or when you witness someone's health deteriorating from poor habits, you can use it as a reminder to take better care of your own well-being. As the Stoics would say, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Epictetus. So, here's an exercise that worked for me. Every time you catch yourself pointing out someone else's mistakes, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation to avoid making the same mistake? It's a small shift in mindset, but it can lead to significant personal growth. By adopting this habit, you'll start to see both internal and external rewards. You'll gain a deeper understanding of human nature, develop empathy, and improve your decision-making skills. Externally, you'll find your relationships becoming more harmonious, your choices more informed, and your life less burdened by avoidable errors. Now, I urge you to take action and start practicing this exercise today. By doing so, you'll be well on your way to being smarter than the others, thanks to the wisdom of Stoicism. 2. Putting plans into action. Let me paint a common picture for you. How many times have you heard someone say, "I'll start working on my goals when the conditions are just right"? I bet it's a situation we can all relate to. We often delay taking action because we're waiting for that elusive, perfect moment. But my friend, that's where the problem lies. It's a situation that arises due to the lack of good habits we're going to discuss in this section. The consequences of this hesitation are far-reaching. Opportunities slip through our fingers, and we find ourselves stuck in a cycle of inaction, forever waiting for the stars to align. It's frustrating, and it hinders our progress in life. Stoicism offers us a valuable lesson in this regard. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, intelligent people take action to progress toward their goals, even when conditions are less than ideal. It's about seizing the initiative and making the most of what's available to you right now. Let's break it down with a practical example. Think about a project or goal you've been putting off because the circumstances didn't seem just right. Now, consider how a Stoic would approach this. They would take a step forward, no matter how small, using whatever resources and opportunities they have at hand. It's about starting, learning, and adapting along the way. As the Stoics wisely said, don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. I remember a time when I used to wait for ideal conditions to pursue my dreams. I soon realized that those perfect moments rarely come. So I adopted a Stoic mindset, took action, and made the most of every situation. The rewards, both internal and external, were incredible. Internally, I gained a sense of accomplishment, purpose, and resilience. Externally, I saw my goals inching closer to reality, and opportunities started to open up. It was a game changer. Now here's an exercise that can help you put this Stoic wisdom into action. Start by identifying a goal you've been delaying. Break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Then, take the first step today, no matter how small it may seem. Commit to this action, and watch how it sets you on a path of progress. I urge you to take that step right now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it by taking action. Your future self will thank you for it. 3. Stoic Reading. Let me set the scene with a familiar scenario. How often have you found yourself in a conversation where you struggle to express your thoughts clearly, or you wish you had more to contribute? It's a situation many of us face, and it often stems from the lack of good habits we'll discuss in this section. The consequences are significant. Limited vocabulary and shallow knowledge can hinder our creativity and critical thinking. But there's a Stoic way to change this. Stoicism encourages us to explore diverse reading and acquire knowledge from various disciplines. It's not just about reading for the sake of it, but about feeding your mind with a wide array of ideas and concepts. This practice not only broadens your knowledge, but also enhances your vocabulary and communication skills. As the Stoics remind us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. I remember a time when my conversations lacked depth, and I felt like I couldn't contribute much. But then, I embraced the Stoic principle of voracious reading. I started exploring books from different genres, and my perspective on life shifted. I could engage in conversations on diverse topics, and my vocabulary expanded. Now, here's an exercise that can transform your reading habits. Start by setting a goal to read a certain number of pages or chapters each day. Choose a book from a genre you've never explored before. As you read, jot down new words and concepts, and make an effort to use them in your conversations. This exercise will not only enhance your knowledge, but also sharpen your communication skills. The rewards of this practice are immeasurable. Internally, you'll experience a sense of fulfillment and mental growth. Externally, you'll find yourself more engaged in conversations, making a lasting impression and broadening your horizons. So, I urge you to start this exercise now. Dive into the world of Stoic reading and watch how it makes you smarter, more informed, and a better communicator. Your future self will thank you for it. 4. Stoic Focus. Let me paint a common scenario for you. How many times have you found yourself in the midst of a task, only to be constantly distracted by your phone, social media, or wandering thoughts? It's a situation most of us can relate to, and it often results from a lack of good habits we'll delve into in this section. The consequences of this scattered focus are profound. It hinders our ability to deeply understand things and solve problems effectively. But here's where Stoicism steps in. Stoicism teaches us the power of unwavering focus. It's about training your mind to concentrate on the task at hand, no matter how tempting the distractions may be. This ability to focus is essential for deep understanding and problem solving. As the Stoics would say, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. I remember a time when I struggled with distractions, especially in today's digital age. I felt like I was constantly pulled in 100 directions. But then, I embraced Stoic principles to sharpen my focus. Now, here's an exercise that worked wonders for me, and it can work for you too. It's called the Stoic Focus Challenge. Start by setting a timer for a specific task you want to complete. During that time, eliminate all distractions. Turn off your phone, close unnecessary tabs, and fully immerse yourself in the task. Challenge yourself to complete it with unwavering focus. This exercise, when practiced regularly, can transform your concentration and productivity. The rewards of this practice are significant. Internally, you'll experience a sense of accomplishment and mastery over your mind. Externally, you'll find yourself understanding complex problems more deeply and solving them with ease. So, I urge you to take the Stoic Focus Challenge today. Strengthen your concentration, enhance your problem-solving skills, and become smarter than the others by mastering the art of unwavering focus. Your future self will thank you for it. 5. Powerful questions. Picture this. How often do you find yourself navigating life without questioning, without digging deeper into the why and how of things? It's a common situation, one that many of us fall into due to the lack of good habits discussed in this section. The consequences of not asking powerful questions are significant. It hinders curiosity, limits continuous learning, and leads to decision-making based on assumptions rather than evidence. But the Stoics had a remedy for this. Stoicism encourages us to embrace consistent questioning. It's about fueling our curiosity, diving into the unknown, and seeking answers to the questions that matter. By doing so, we not only expand our knowledge, but also make evidence-based decisions. As the Stoics wisely said, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Epictetus. I remember a time when I used to accept things at face value, never delving deeper or questioning the status quo. But then, I discovered the power of Stoic questioning. Now, here's an exercise that can transform your approach. I call it the Stoic Inquiry Challenge. Pick a topic or a situation that piques your interest and start asking powerful questions about it. Dive into books, articles, or discussions related to that topic. Seek evidence, facts, and knowledge. The more questions you ask, the deeper your understanding will become. The rewards of consistent questioning are profound. Internally, you'll fuel your curiosity, stay open to learning, and develop a critical thinking mindset. Externally, you'll make well-informed decisions, communicate more effectively, and stand out as someone who seeks the truth. So, I urge you to take the Stoic Inquiry Challenge right now. Embrace the power of asking powerful questions, and you'll not only become smarter than the others, but you'll also lead a life rooted in wisdom and evidence. Your future self will thank you for it. In conclusion, our journey today has been about becoming smarter than the others with Stoicism. We've explored 5 essential habits: learning from others' mistakes, putting plans into action, Stoic Reading, Stoic Focus, and the power of asking powerful questions. As we wrap up, remember that wisdom isn't about perfection but about progress. Life is a journey, and every small step forward matters. I'd like to leave you with a powerful Stoic quote. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Now, it's your turn to take action. Apply these Stoic principles to your life. Start by making small changes. Embrace continuous learning, and question the status quo. Picture a future where you're wiser, more focused, and making evidence-based decisions. I want to express my gratitude for your time and attention. Feel free to reach out with questions or thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow warriors on the path to self-improvement. Together, let's become smarter, wiser, and better versions of ourselves.